You receive them because you're famous online, that's why.
It's not about being famous, mate. You're not famous.
Well, we are famous.
No, you're not famous. So here's a cab.
Why are you being so rude? Why are you banging on my door in the morning being rude like that? There's absolutely no need.
Saying how the girls can't be vegetarians anymore because they ate steak yesterday. Well, I mean, they can be whatever they want to call themselves, to be fair.
Not allowed to, child protection, safety and all that stuff, which I definitely don't 100% agree with.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's warn them about the Inghams, you know.
Warn them about Chris Ingham, he's a scary...
Does this and does that. No, I don't.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have stumbled across an absolute pot of gold. I typed in the INGHAM family onto TikTok, and even though I don't think they have a TikTok account, I couldn't see one, the amount of exposing videos on the INGHAMs is just so good. There were moments I didn't even realise existed, and I'm sure a lot of you guys realise that they existed, but I just want to have a laugh and a giggle and just share it with you guys. And some of it is ridiculous as well, like quite honestly ridiculous, and I just want to share it with you guys. I was cackling. I was absolutely cackling when I found some of these TikToks. Okay, so first off, the first one that got recommended to me, right, that I watched was this TikTok showing, basically Chris was banging on about the fact that he doesn't think that all child protection laws and regulations, he doesn't think that they all should be there. And do you want to know the reasoning why? Because he couldn't film in the swimming pool, in a public swimming pool. He wanted to film one of his kids and how good they're getting at swimming. He was annoyed because he couldn't bring his little camera underneath into the swimming pool and film other little kids. Like, I don't feel like I need to say any more on this situation.
Point in my Friday that I just wish I could film. I wish I could send a GoPro into the pool and film Esme doing some cool stuff.
You can't put it in the pool.
Well, you can. We can put an underwater camera in there, but you're not allowed to, babe. Not allowed to, child protection, safety and all that stuff, which I definitely don't 100% agree with. Like, I think it goes way over the top most of the time in this country these days. But anyway, I wish I could film her in there. It's so cute. I feel so proud of her every single week of how well she does, and I can't show you guys.
Oh, come on now, that has got to be satire. Like, are you actually did he actually said that? I can't. I genuinely am speechless. He literally is like, I want to get a GoPro in the pool. It's like, mate, after all the allegations that have been made about him, saying stuff like that does not put him in a good light. Like, what are you doing? Are they really this dumb? So number 2 on my list was when Sarah couldn't quite understand why people had an issue with them selling basically carbon copy dolls of their babies. She didn't understand it. Not only did she not understand it, she also compared it to her playing with Spice Girl toys and says that there's no difference. What?
Spice Girls ages 17 to 21 in 1994.
And my mum buy me the latest Spice Girl doll because I loved the Spice Girls and I wanted a doll that I could take home and play with. This is no different. Well,
I mean, clearly the difference is that these are replicas of your children who are like 1, less than 1, 0 to 1, and the Spice Girls are a group of, like, how old were they? Early 20s? Early 20s. I'm pretty sure they were early 20s, weren't they? Anyway, the point is, what you're not going to play with them in the same way, are you? Obviously. I still think this whole baby thing was weird. I think it was weird. I'm not a big fan. I just thought it was a bit strange how you're going to give fans replicas of your babies. I just think it's a bit weird. I think that is just taking everything and stretching it to the absolute limit of what is socially acceptable, in my own humble opinion. You guys might have a differing opinion, but that's just what I think. And she's just acting so brain dead about the whole thing. It's like, well, there's such a big difference. I wouldn't compare like the Bratz dolls to one of these. They're not the same thing.
Yeah, Mr. Ingham. What calamity kayaking's pulled you because your kids had no buoyancy aids on. Okay?
I said the reason you've had complaints is
okay.
famous online, not for any...
No. Complaints of no buoyancy aids.
Now, what is this absolute gem that I missed out on? So basically, Christopher Ingham was awoken one morning. It sounds like they're in Scotland, to be honest. Am I right? Scottish people, please do not hang me. It sounds like a Scottish accent. Anyway, so what was going on was Christopher Ingham was awoken in his RV or wherever he was one cold morning by this guy who was getting phone calls. He was basically in charge of making sure people on the lake are safe and stuff. Anyway, he got a little call saying that apparently none of the kids, Christopher Ingham's kids, were wearing buoyancy aids and whatever. And it's like bayou waters. Anyway, yeah, long story short, he wasn't very happy about it. And they started having a little Barney.
Good morning, Mr. Ingham.
Good morning, how you doing?
My name's Paul Richardson. I'm the water safety guy on the Trossachs.
Hello.
We've received numerous reports about the kids being on paddle boards with no buoyancy aids,
Okay.
no wetsuits.
Okay.
So we're just going
Why
to...
is that an issue?
Well, it's a bylaw here.
All right, okay.
And why is it an issue?
Yeah.
Now, well, why don't you have a wee think about what you've just said and then get back to us? I'll give you a business card.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm not sure, I didn't know that was a
It's not, even if it's not a bylaw, Mr. Ingham, it's also common sense law that you do not put your young kids on a buoyancy aid.
They're not young, they're teenagers.
Well, it doesn't matter, they're under, what age are they?
15.
Yeah, it's under 16, under 18, so they're kids, and a lot of they're kids. So we've received phone calls this morning.
You receive them because you're famous online, that's why.
It's not about being famous, mate, you're not famous.
I'm quaking in my boots. That is so unbelievably awkward. You're not famous, mate. It's like, well, they're not. To the general public. I mean, come on. It's like, oh no, it's because we're famous. It's not because we've just let our small teenage children go roaming out on waters without buoyancy aids on. No. It's because we're famous.
Why are you being so rude? Why are you banging on my door in the morning being rude like that? There's absolutely no need.
Who banged on the door, sir? Did you bang on the door?
Myself would not. No, I know, sir, but there's absolutely no need in your tone. What?
No. This man's my witness, so there's no tone, my friend. I'm asking you to put buoyancy aids on your kids, please.
I've heard it.
This is a bylaw here, so
That's
you
fine,
must.
but you don't need to be rude about it.
I'm not being rude, my friend. Okay? And I'm just asking you nicely, if you're going on YouTube and any other site, please put buoyancy aids on your kids. That's all I'm asking, my friend.
That's totally fine because I'm absolutely normal.
Okay, well, you have a good holiday, and I believe you're moving up north, so just remember, buoyancy aids at all time, okay, my friend?
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. Ingham.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you then see the guy walking away, right? Okay. Bearing in mind, the guy just wants to tell him, like, just put some stuff on your kids. That's all he's there for. Do you know what I mean? Because it's for a reason, right? He's just trying to do his job. If one of those kids got into a real bad accident, guess whose asses would be on the line? Probably the people that work there, probably the people that are supposed to be looking after the other people, using the rivers, using the lakes, etc, etc. So the guy gets up and walks away, and for some bizarre reason, it then cuts to another bit where Chris is back for round 2.
You were effing rude, mate.
No, I wasn't. There's a witness in there. So, good day to you.
Witness, okay, right.
Good day. That's a manager day.
Take this to social media.
Okay?
You will regret this.
You're a fool. You're a fool.
Where are the bylaw signs?
Bylaws, go and read them. They're everywhere. Go and read them, Mr. Ingham. Your attitude was you've got a Range Rover Sport, your big caravan. Okay, so go and get buoyancy aids.
He's going to be taking it to YouTube. What the hell's YouTube going to do? Oh, God, this guy... Chris, come on now. And it's like, the guy's like, you got a fancy car, you got a fancy RV, get the kids some proper protection. It's like, yeah, this guy actually bloody cares.
Don't put buoyancy aids on, Mr. Ingham.
Not whatsoever.
Eh? You don't care. Don't put buoyancy. You're famous, you said to me. Famous about what?
What I said was...
You're famous. So what, mate?
Listen to me.
No, put your buoyancy aids on your kids, you fool.
Why are you filming me? Why are you filming me?
See you later, Mr. Ingham. Buoyancy aids on. Okay?
I said the reason you've had complaints is because
Okay.
you're famous online, not for any...
No. Complaints of no buoyancy aids.
You are beyond rude.
Yeah?
Supporting us every single day and watching our videos and enabling us to live such an incredible life.
So the next beautiful bit of evidence that Sarah was not using her brain that morning was when people had a bit of a reaction to her kids claiming they're vegetarian, but then ate some meat. And in the grand scheme of things, oh my God, does it matter? When I was a teenager, I was vegan, I was vegetarian, I was pescatarian, I was gluten-free. I'd like flip between it because I thought it was cool. I was actually, to take my hat off, I was a vegetarian for about 6 years. So do you know what I mean? I did keep with that, but yeah, I flitted through it anyway. But it was just the way that she came about it, being like, well, like just not understanding they can be whatever they want, don't get me wrong. However, that people do have a point, that then does not make them vegetarians.
Tonight saying how the girls can't be vegetarians anymore because they ate steak yesterday. Well, I mean, they can be whatever they want to call themselves, to be fair.
And no, you cannot still be a vegetarian if you decide to consume meat. It doesn't matter if you're a child, a teenager, or an adult. It goes against what a vegetarian is.
Warn them about the Inghams, you know.
Warn them about Chris Ingham is a scary...
Does this and does that. No, I don't do
anything.
I never have done. It's
Delicious.
made up
rubbish.
Yeah.
And I literally have to put up with this
BS
every single place we go, and I'm literally
so mentally done with it.
And today has just been the icing on the
cake.
I mean, if they did, you know, just decide to stay home a lot more rather than bumbling all their kids into a small RV and setting off across the world, then people wouldn't be contacting. But you know what? The evidence is there, my loves. The evidence is there, and to this very day, they still get contacted. Even that clip that I just showed you about the guy coming down about the buoyancy aids, people were blatantly ratting them out. Do you reckon this is from that time period? Because you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It's just absolute comedy gold. And then you have Sarah in the background going, yeah. Like a little, like, you know, like one of those little chihuahuas that are gonna like sit on your shoulder, like, yeah, go tell him. And it's just like, oh my golly goodness gracious me, I can't with these two.
Look how ungrateful she is. I get her a box of crackers and she's ungrateful. Look at her. Look at her face.
No, it's a joke, that's why.
Capture this hilarious part of Christmas morning where Sarah stated that she did not want any presents. So Chris thought it would be a funny idea to gift her a box of crackers. Now, we all know that Sarah is a big fan of buying things, especially presents, especially Christmas presents. Anyway, she very clearly stated she didn't want any part of the gift-giving experience, and she had a bit of a bad reaction to the fact that she was given a box of crackers. Now, bearing in mind, if you had asked or were expecting a Christmas present, getting a box of crackers is the most ridiculous thing to ever give to someone, I think, personally. If you were expecting a present, like a present, everyone loves a box of crackers. And sometimes, in some situations, that is all you can give. But I can imagine that Sarah would want something a little bit more than a box of crackers, you know what I mean? Anyway, her reaction to this was absolutely priceless.
Right, don't buy me anything. Right, okay.
Okay. Now don't shake the box, man.
Look, it might be Maltesers.
It's not Maltesers.
Then I won't have to feel that.
Okay, on 3, 2, 1. Open.
Why is everyone laughing?
I'm not laughing.
This is definitely Maltesers.
It's not, man. It's better than Molly's.
It's better than Molly's.
It's well better than Molly's, man.
I'm taking the mick. I know you're taking the mick. No, we're not.
Open your eyes. Merry
You can
Christmas.
use it now.
Yay!
Merry Christmas.
Crackers with us cheese. Crackers with us cheese.
You can get your...
Look how ungrateful she is. I get her a box of crackers and she's ungrateful. Look at her. Look at her face.
No, it's a joke, that's why. No, it's There's absolutely
Shut up.
not a chance.
You're on about.
Not a chance.
What? They cost me £3.99. That's my no
It
budget.
cost me £2 from my bags because they've gone out the cupboard.
Oh, I'm busted.
So not only was Sarah highly unimpressed with this whole cracker situation, it turns out that Chris had actually got them out of the cupboard anyway, which, to be honest, why did she look so ungrateful? I mean, I do get it, it's a box of crackers, but she very clearly said at the very beginning of the video that she said she didn't want any gift. So why does it matter? Why does it matter what it is? I just find it funny. And crackers are great. Everyone loves a cracker. Well, maybe not everyone, but a bit of cracker and cheese. Do you know what I mean? The only time I've ever actually agreed with Chris on anything. She looked so unimpressed. Like, she couldn't even put on a smiley, just a slight smile for her kids. I mean, come on. It was obviously meant in jest. Like, she wasn't expecting anything anyway. Why does it even matter? It gave off very, like, like spoilt vibes, if you know what I mean, especially if she'd already said she didn't want anything. Honestly, there are definitely some more that I found, and if you want, I can do a part 2 of me just sharing all the different ones that I found, or maybe I can just share the highlights of other family channels as well over on TikTok, because it's so funny. Honestly, some of the stuff that people find from like the archives, I'm like, seriously, what is this, what is going on? So yeah, just let me know if you want a round 2, or if you want me to go and talk about anyone in particular, just let me know. But I'm going to shoot off now, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.
Your attitude was, you've got a Range Rover Sport, your big caravan. Okay, so go and get Vine Sage.